3 days ago, India and South Africa were laughing. The tournament was going exactly according to plan. It was just a question of which side finished top of the table. And then the Champions Trophy woke up. India defeated by Sri Lanka. South Africa really just didn't turn up against Pakistan. And all of a sudden, it's only one of these two teams that will go through. It's a situation India doesn't like, but it's a situation that South Africa dreads. Their record in knockout competitions is dire. In the ICC, just a handful of wins over the last 15-16 years. But what about India? South Africa is the bogey side for India in many ways. 45 times they have lost to South Africa in 76 one-day internationals. But South Africa are the kings of normal one-day cricket. When it comes to knockout competitions, they are in trouble. Now let's look at South Africa a little bit before we look at India. Before the tournament started, in the preview, I said the best top 6 in the world. What's happened? Duminy is not scoring runs. The great AB de Villiers, you don't know. Quinton de Kock and Harsha Bhogle are taking their time to score runs. And suddenly, this South African batting lineup isn't looking the most dangerous in the world. Then with the ball, Parnell goes for runs, Chris Morris goes for runs. They're buoyed by the form of Morne Morkel and Kagiso Rabada. But really, it's a bowling lineup that on a good deck, you can get away. And a good deck is what you'd expect at the Oval. Almost every game has been 300 plus bar one. So what about India's batting then? Because those are the glamour boys, right? 319 one day, 321 one day. I don't think you need to worry too much about the batting, except to get that move on and convert the 320 to a 340. I think that's an easier thing to do, because remember, if Kohli is fit, that happens anyway. Kohli is up and running. It is the bowling. And so the big issue before India is, what do we do now that Ravichandran Ashwin almost definitely has to play with so many left-handers in the South African lineup? You can either leave out Kedar Jadhav, but that will be asking a lot of Pandya at number 6. You can leave out Hardik Pandya. Maybe that's the most obvious thing to do, but if the track has a little bit of bounce and seam, or can you leave out Ravindra Jadeja? Jadeja's numbers in the IPL, he went at an economy rate of 9. He only bowled 38 overs in the matches that he played. So some days he wasn't even bowling 4 overs, and he was taking a wicket every 8 overs in the IPL. So do you want to let go Jadeja, or do you want to keep Jadeja? It's a very tricky question. It's the one question that will tell you how India are thinking. If they leave out Jadhav, it means they're backing their batting enormously. If they leave out Pandya, it means they want the 2 spinners in. If they leave out Jadeja, that's a very big call. So a lot of thinking to do for India, but I think they'll be buoyed by the fact that come knockout situation, the pressure is in the other camp.